Yes. So, as I mentioned, that once I decided to write about the book, as I did research, I found out that the ancestors of the Tijara Fort Palace fought in the Kurukshetra war. They
Right.
didn't have a very big role. The ancestor's name was Major Sharma. He was one of the
Okay.
allies of Duryodhan,
Right.
and they were actually fighting against the Pandavas. And
Okay.
Maharaj Sharma and his brothers were the ones who kind of took an oath that we will lead Arjuna far away so that Abhimanyu can be killed, because Abhimanyu
Yeah.
was wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
So it was one of those master strategies where they actually did their entire funeral rites before the night before, you know, saying
Yeah.
that we are giving up our lives, but we will be successful in taking Arjun away from the battlefield.
Right. Right.
So that was being such an important, kind of incident. I used that. I
Right.
used the Chakra view, and the first timeline was all about the Kurukshetra war. And
Right.
also, I personally write a lot about the Bhagavad Gita. So Lord Krishna and the Mahabharata is something very dear to
Yeah.
me. And
Oh.
it was very natural that, when I have such an important kind of a, you could say this entire episode to write about, I could elaborate it and make it the first timeline.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the second timeline is when the Fort Palace actually started, being constructed
Yeah.
in the 19th century.
Yeah.
And that never was completed because the Maharaj was poisoned and killed.
Yeah.
And that formed the. So then the third timeline is something which I could, kind of use to the best of my imagination, and
Yeah.
yeah, put in whatever I wish to.